How you, man?
What's up? Nice to meet you, man.
You too, bro.
Tizzle.
What's up, Rob?
What's up? I'm Ben.
Oh, bro, Ben. What's up,
buddy? What's up, Boy, fuck you. What's up? All said. What's up?
Bro, no.
We recording still.
Take a seat.
What you heard? Yeah. What you heard? Huh? What you heard? You can hear a motherfucking thing.
Hey, yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Tizzle from Pod Talk by Tizzle. I'm here with Yowda.
Huh? You already know what to do.
And Skinny.
Yeah, man. Hey, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. Code 7.
Yes,
also,
sir.
if you have any music, send to the Gmail, code 7 at gmail.com. KODESE number 7 EN. And like bro said, we got Yowda in here.
You feel me?
Nice
You
to
already
be on,
know what to
brother.
do, man.
Yeah, he don't need no introduction, man. Y'all know who the fuck he is. Go ahead and give him all your social information so they can follow
Yowda,
you,
man. Follow me, one Yowda, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, TikTok. What's the other one? Thriller, whatever that shit is. All that, I got everything's connected, man. Follow me if you need some inspiration or a real reason to hate. I got both of them on that for you. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. Man,
shit.
it's good to have you here, man. You know, you one of the most talked about artists in the city.
For sure.
You open up a lot of doors, man. And one thing I could say, man, we definitely appreciate you. You fuck with the city.
Off top.
I seen you around like everybody in the city, like on some music shit, but even behind the scenes, that we have conversations with people, they talk highly of you. I'm gonna let you know, like anybody that you didn't work with that we didn't have, they be like, yeah, man, he handled his business. You was real professional with us, and I be wanting these younger cats to understand that professional part of the game, like handling their business.
It's mandatory, man. Yeah. You know, with me though, like you know, everybody I worked with out here, you know, I reached out to everybody.
Yeah, that's
you know
what Grease was telling us. He was like, you know, he reached out to me and he said he was a real nigga.
He reached out to me, like he reached out to the city and he was like, they was calling me like, y'all want your number? He like, come to the studio. And I can honestly say, man, that's probably one of the realest niggas I ever met in my life, on God, because he let me come to the studio, you know. He'll tell me, pick whatever beats you want, my nigga, I'll make sure you get them.
I reached out to him when he was like, I don't even think motherfuckers really knew Grease.
Yeah, like, you know, because I ain't gonna front, you know how people is, man. Like, sometimes when people don't know me, they'll think it's like, I might be like acting funny or something, you know what I'm saying? Or put me on a bigger scale than what it really is, you feel me? I don't know how to really say it without trying to. Yeah. But like, so, you know, I reach out to me if a nigga tight, hey man, what's up? Niggas be like, let's work. Niggas be like, yeah. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying, let's do it. Because, you know, sometimes niggas do have, you know, egos be in the way, especially with this. Because, you know, rap is real competitive.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to, you know, so.
How are you able to just, you know, put your ego to the side? Because you got a name, you know, you feel me?
Man,
you got a name about yourself.
I just don't be tripping, man. Because, look, it's like this with me. It's like, for one, we all in the same city. Right. You know what I'm saying? I travel everywhere a lot, and I see how them niggas in other cities ride. You know what I'm saying? I go to Atlanta, or even when I go to LA, I'll be in the studio all day with different niggas, just hopping studio. Niggas out here really, you know, be like, so I didn't hear niggas say before, man, you didn't work with dude? Nah, I don't know. You know him? Nah. You follow him? Yeah. Why don't you reach out? No, I ain't finna say that to that nigga first. I don't want him to think I'm on this. I'm like, bro, who
real
like,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? Like, what nigga?
For real.
Like, you
real
feel me?
shit.
So, I just be reaching out, man. That's just what it is. Like, I don't give a fuck about reaching out to nobody. Like,
for real.
It's part of networking. Let's work. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
That's 100, because like you'll reach out to niggas with no followers, and now it's like niggas they act like you need that. Like, oh, you ain't got this following, so there's no reason for us to do a song.
I
You
ain't
like,
finna
man, let's
do
work.
that. Like, not from nobody from around here. That don't make no sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Man, that's 100. So, getting into everything, like you older cat, you know, you got the OG status, all the stuff. Well, everybody was like, where is Yowda based out of Vegas? Where was you, like, from here, or did you come here later?
Nah, you know, I'm really from Reno.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really from Reno, and then I moved out here. I've been out here since I was like 15, 16.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Back and forth to Elko, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my base was out of Reno. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then I got here, so motherfuckers sometimes, you know, a lot of niggas be like, oh, he from Reno, he ain't from Vegas. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, now then I be putting it on like, if I've been here since, let's say I've been here 17, 18 years. If if I didn't say I was from here, niggas have been like, that nigga from here, he been out here all
everything.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ask me, I tell you where I'm from, I go home, you know, I shoot videos at home. Homies come out here or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's like either you do or you don't, man. Either way, you kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it was that, you know, that rumor, motherfuckers that didn't know. Like, I think, for as long as I've known Yowda, you've been MMG.
Yeah.
The first time I came across you, I think Lil Sox and Bay Blue was opening up for you. It was a club out, like, way out there on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Rubicon.
First time I came about you was performing there. And it was like MMG artist, Yowda. From Vegas, I'm like, MMG artist from Vegas. Wait, so that made me.
I had been out here a long time before that though, but
that's what made me do my research. I'm like, oh shit, okay. Well, he, seen the song with you and Ross and different shit like that, and I was like, damn, that's a real nigga to be like, y'all come fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come open up for me. And then it seemed like you ain't never really, you always shine the light on the city. We say that about anybody. Like, no matter where you born at, it's where you raised at and what you really rep. And you rep and you shine the light. Yeah. So just coming up in that, to be able to reach out to these young artists, what game do you give them when they do finally get around you? Because, I know some people soak it up, some don't.
Just like, you know what it is, motherfuckers got to keep working. And I be trying to put that on so many people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, do you want to be a rapper or do you want to look like a rapper?
Facts.
That's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna make a song and do this. Like, bros, to tell you, anybody that been on tour with me, bro, like, I treat the studio like I do 8-hour days.
Oh damn.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I do 8-hour days. All my businesses together. I be going to homies all the time. Like, get your shit together. Do this. Do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, even me fucking with Ross, I still go through my own distribution.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I be on niggas about their business together. This is a real live job. It ain't like, I know it look good on the camera with the jewels and all that shit, but there's a lot coming with that. That's only 10% of what's going on.
Right.
So I be trying to really preach that and put that in niggas' heads. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really a business.
Facts.
Like,
that's dope.
You was paid before rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You was paid before rap. You already had your. Any street nigga have a business mindset. They just don't know how to put it to business. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as you already conducting business because you in the streets. That's how you getting your bread. When it come to these, because like you put out 5 projects. We did a panel. We did a hip hop panel out here or whatever, and we was talking about the niggas that's coming up. We're like, okay, he put out 5. He put out this. He put out this. You put out 5 projects, and you really on a major platform.
Yeah, on a big level.
And then you got these younger other cats that's barely giving you 1.
Yeah.
Like, you work twice as
you
hard.
Can tell you working.
Yeah. Like, you got to. And I forget what year it was. One year I put out like 6 projects that year. Mixtapes. If you go on like my mixtapes or live mixtapes and look it up, I think I got like 40 projects on there.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And during this pandemic, I think I recorded like 90 songs or something like that. In like a 2-month period. Like right now, what we was gonna do at the beginning of the year, I was gonna drop a single every 2 weeks because I got enough music for that. And these are the songs that we picked. These aren't all the songs I got. These are the songs that we picked that were good enough to be singles. And then I was gonna drop 2 singles each week and 4 projects. That's how much music I got.
Damn.
Where you get your passion for rap? What made you start rapping? Because you see, you could tell when somebody like really rap because they love rap, and when somebody,
Man, I ain't gonna front. It would be like the reaction to people. Is what really got me. Like, when I say something like how y'all did the recap.
Yeah.
You know her, she a classy bitch with you. With me, she having ratchet moments. Flash it on her.
Run that shit back. She a classy bitch with you. With me, she having ratchet moments. Fuck y'all talking about, man.
I watched that shit like 5 times.
That's what
I'm like, damn, they missed that bar though. I think that bar was hard too. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the reaction. And then I ain't gonna lie, the first time I got paid, it was kind of like, oh, this shit real. You know what I'm saying? The first time I got booked and paid was in a club in L.A. And a year before that, they wouldn't let me in that motherfucker because they said my pants was too baggy.
Oh, shit.
And a year later, I'm booked there. They giving me a band to show up, and I'm wearing shorts.
And they let you in, of course.
Yeah, cuffed up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me my little bandikin, man, and let me go over there and do my thing. But then after that, it was kind of like, that's why I don't go out. Once I got paid to go out, I was like, I ain't going out no more unless I get a check. You know what I'm saying?
It's a business.
And then But that right there was kind of motivating too, and it was just like, man, I just seen some light at the end of the tunnel. And then fucking with Ross, how he reacted to me and how we met was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like some unbelievable shit. So it was kind of like.
Yeah, I done seen you tell that story so many times.
Yeah.
I think even listening to it, it be like, this nigga bullshit.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
It happened like that, and it was just so
your
crazy.
Your first mixtape.
Yeah, very first mixtape. And then I put it out because I lost the bet.
Yeah, I remember your partner bought a Lambo or something.
Yeah, my partner bought a Lambo. The same partner, though, when Ross got in the car with him, you know, Ross security told him not to play nobody else's music. You know, the homie was like, nigga, it's my car. I don't give a fuck about this nigga. He's like, I'm going to play what I want. You know, his whole thing was trying to play it for Ross. He was like, man, it's my car. If these niggas tell me I'm going to just kick them out. Right. Nigga played my shit, and then, you know, that's how that shit happened.
Yeah, Yowda, shout out to Yowda.
Yowda.
Man, them my big homies, them real hustlers out of Vegas, man. They real players, real good dudes. And he makes some of the best music, some of the realest music, some of the realest music you gonna hear coming from the street. So y'all looking at Yowda.
Damn.
And y'all met and did a song.
Mm-hmm.
Your first time getting in the studio with Ross, now your list of niggas you work with is
different.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Your first time getting into the studio with Ross, how was that?
Man, you know, that song Ballin was the first one we did, right?
Yeah.
Ballin', all I do is keep ballin'. All I do is keep ballin'. All I do is keep ballin'. Since day one, I've been moving A1. In the kitchen like Emerald. Door service like Avon. Packs leaving out of Las Vegas. Touchdown in Carroll City. Got another 20 in Lil Haiti, king of the trap. Come fuck with me.
Yeah.
That wasn't the song he was supposed to get on.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. So when he sent it, when I heard his verse, when we was in Miami, I looked at the homie like, bro, you sent the wrong email. So what was I gonna say though? Like, this nigga just gave me a verse, like, you feel me?
Raw.
So I'm like,
and he gave it to you for the love.
yeah, like, come down, fuck with us, I fuck with you. Like, let me see what you, you know, he really wanted to see what I was gonna do with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see what you do. You feel me? So it was just like, damn, bro, now I gotta figure out what to do with this. You know what I'm saying? But we made it happen.
On everything.
Yeah.
You gotta make that happen.
And y'all got it to everybody's ears. So with you doing that, now, you know, you in Vegas, you see a lot of these young cats, your partners, working with other mainstream artists, and it's not getting what Ballin got. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had Ross, and then you got it to the right ears.
Yeah.
How do you orchestrate that with them to tell them, like, okay, you got a big name, but how do you teach them to market it? Everybody don't know how to market that shit.
Man, I think it's a lot. Like, when I had that song with Ross, the internet wasn't popping like it is now.
But it still moved around, though.
It did, but I think it's a lot easier now. Like, 'cause you figure, what was that? That was like 8 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 years ago. And I wasn't internet savvy at all, you feel me? Like, I had barely just started Instagram and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Facebook, all that shit. So, I think now it's a little easier, man, as long as the motherfucker get out there and really get on this shit.
But everybody shit don't be getting heard, so
it don't.
That's the crazy part.
But I done got a lot of shit that was swept under the rug too, though. And I just think, man, you just gotta keep pushing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I drop so many projects, man. When I go through my DMs, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, niggas at MMG, they always like, you drop too much music. You know, like Gucci Man did too.
Right, fact.
You know what I'm saying? Fact. Then if you look at some of these young niggas that's really popping, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas drop a single that the label pushed, but they got all kind of songs coming out, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's how I stay in the motherfucking ear, you know what I'm saying? Because I drop so much music, like once every 2-3 weeks, you know, motherfuckers always looking for something new to listen to. You might have missed that one, but you ain't gonna miss this one, nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it
in your face. You might have missed them two. You ain't gonna miss this one. That's gonna make you go back to that one. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna make you check everything out.
So the last thing I heard from you was OG Status, right?
What we just listened to.
Yeah, that's the last thing we listened to you from. What was your mindset on that? Because I felt like you came with some dope bars. It seemed like your style was a little different, your beat selection. You know, because I'm used to hearing you on some rugged shit.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? I've been like, I record so much, so now I was just categorizing shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I still got a bunch of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A bunch, you feel me? And it's like I was thinking about dropping the drill album. You know what I'm saying? Because I got so much drill shit that I ain't never dropped. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to it, man, this shit alright. And I'm like, but it ain't gonna capture the same audience that OG Status captured. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of, so it's kind of like I be kind of like, man, do I want to do this and throw niggas off? Yeah. But then it's like, if I don't put out the music, it's gonna be wasted.
Facts. Like that
And
song,
then, you know,
that song with you and Lazr. My bad for cutting you off. That song with you and Lazr is crazy.
Hotel.
Yeah.
Hotel, hotel, hotel. Hotel, hotel, hotel. Hotel, hotel, hotel. Hotel, hotel, hotel. First city tour life, Yowda with them whores like Pussy Bomb. Had to fly her out on the 4th night. Front row, I'm a baller, so that shit like courtside. Sucking dick shit, we play house, not Fortnite.
Now let me tell you something. Me and Jazz got some shit like for the ladies that's like super crazy.
Yeah.
Unreleased or
Unreleased.
Y'all got a lot of songs together.
We got a lot of songs together. Yeah, we do.
Shout out to Jazz, man.
Yeah,
Talk
that's
a lot
my
about
dude.
Jazz.
That's my dude.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that
we got
shit
some shit. Yeah, that hotel's crazy. We just finished the video.
Yeah, that's a hit song.
Listen, we was driving back because we coming back from Cali, right? And so my favorite song on the project is Lesson.
That's my favorite joint too.
That's my favorite song on the project. I probably done heard that song about 15 times.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
That's my shit. I keep playing that shit. So
Heard some noises out front, I looked out and it was SWAT. I ain't trying to flex this dope, it's the only thing that I got. I done spent all my dough with the plug and I still owe them. Take my chances with these briefs and tuck this shit by my scrotum. Followed all of they demands, lay flat, didn't have to chase me. Gangbanger, blackmail, still booted me and they maced me. Patty wagon to the jail, they locked me up with the others. I mean, we the same color, but don't claim the same color.
Hotel came on right after, and then bro was like, "This the one," and then he went back to it, and he was like, "That nigga don't shoot no video for this. He fucking up."
Oh yeah, we already shot it. It's done.
On me, I'm like,
we just said that right now.
Me and Jazz actually came up with that idea. We was in Miami shooting a different video, and dude sent me that beat. We was in the car, and he came up with the hook, and I just started doing the lyrics, and we was like, "Man, we gotta record this as soon as possible."
Oh damn, that's fast.
Yeah.
Did y'all record it in Miami, or y'all wait till y'all got
We
back
waited
to the
till we
city?
got back here. Yeah.
Who's your engineer when you come to Vegas?
Pat.
Okay, shout out Pat, man.
Pat.
Shout out Pat.
You know,
man.
Pat, that's been my engineer. We started together.
I found out about Pat a little while before Ouija Whack, but
Busy.
we did a live on Instagram, and Ouija Whack was in the studio with Pat, and we, you know, that's another nigga you know, fuck with you or whatever,
Yeah,
fuck with you. So we talk to Ouija all, like I talk shit to Ouija all the time, like, bro, what up, when you gonna drop this music, when you gonna do something, you feel me?
Yeah, I be on that nigga helmet.
So he played us some shit, you know, I'm used to
Crazy.
you know, him on some super Gerson shit, and then he played us some pimp shit, some player shit for the bitches on the live, and I'm like, bro, and he was in the studio with Pat.
Yeah.
And you know, we still ain't got the song, so Ouija, we know you gonna watch this. We still ain't got the
a year and a
fucking
half
song,
later.
nigga.
I just got off the phone. That's what I was on the phone with earlier when
Yeah.
I walked in here. Yeah.
That's
Man, that's our partner, man. So, okay, so you come to Pat when cause you work with different. I don't know if you worked with Hitman. I know you've been on Hitman beats. I don't know if you recorded in there.
Me and
like
Hitman, I done a lot of feature beats with Hitman. Me and Hitman ain't got one, just me and him yet. And I be on that nigga ass, and I hope you watching this shit. I keep telling that nigga. Why? Because he'll give a nigga a beat, nigga send me a song to get on. I'm like, bro, why you send me this beat? And he like, pull up. I'm like, bro, I'm gone. Just send me something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he be like, pull up. I be like, come on, hit. Every time he do that, I call this motherfucking ass. I'm like, bro, why you get this nigga this beat? You feel me?
Cause you own a lot of. That's why I say I'm like, I don't know if y'all work together, but I
We
know
work
you on
together,
Hitman
like,
beats.
yeah, nah, I fuck with Hitman though, heavy. You know what I'm saying? But I've been on a lot of beats, but I ain't been on one solo yet. But I'm trying to. So, nigga,
Your process of recording OG status and you bringing that in, like bro said, you got so much different type of music. That's been one of your first projects. What was the thought process on OG status?
shit, I'm finna fuck the streets up with this. That's all I was thinking, man. I was like, you know, I'm gonna give him something a little different. Actually, I went on tour, you know, before the pandemic, that whole year I was on tour. So, just catching the vibe of the crowds and shit like that, man. Like, you know, that was probably the best thing I could do. And a lot of the songs I wasn't thinking was gonna hit was really like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like, I ain't gonna front, we was in New York. I remember I was with Ross in New York, and My Gangster was a song I really didn't fuck with too much, but we ended up performing it on the tour, and it was a nigga in New York in the crowd singing this shit.
Oh shit.
How that shit feel when you look out there?
I was like, I ain't gonna front. You know, you rapping. I'm like, we want to see the nigga. He like, nigga. I'm like, it's my nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm rapping with the nigga though. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna front. Like, New York was a crazy experience because there's a lot of niggas out there that actually fuck with my music that I wouldn't think about. You know what I'm saying? I had a nigga approach me at the club.
That won't even be the process when you from here.
No,
you from
like,
the West Coast, you don't even think the East Coast niggas
at all. You know what I'm saying? I was
yeah.
actually kind of nervous. I was like,
Yeah.
man, these niggas ain't finna fuck with this shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know, I was opening up for Ross. You know, Ross got classic, so you know they fuck with him. But I was like, man, it's gonna be these niggas' first time hearing me. But it was actually a couple niggas out there that fucked with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with one thing you give on OG status is your penitentiary experience.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, man.
On a few songs, you get a penitentiary experience. You know, we from being in there, we like, damn.
You can tell, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? But then you give it like, and you still give us the stay out that motherfucker though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To still bring. Sometimes you get lost. You said one of the realest things on there. You said to get your discipline back.
Mac next door, I've been knowing him since a puppy. Cause of prison politics, I'ma stick him if it get funky. 1,000 for a phone, I'm writing these letters home. Went to the board from the hole that denied my first parole. Working out, educated, I'm focused and drug free. Guaranteed to win if I keep this discipline on the streets.
Yeah, off time.
You so disciplined in prison, and you come home and get that discipline.
Yeah.
You said if I could be disciplined, I'm gonna win. Mm-hmm. Can you elaborate on that? Just what you meant?
Cause, you know, when we in the joint, man, I mean, you at your top physically, mentally, spiritually, like you at your peak, and you focused on yourself so much that you trying to make sure that you know what I'm saying, no matter what it is, your goal is like oh, when I get out, I'm finna get these hoes. When I get out, I'm finna get this money. It's something there that's making you do the best for you at that time.
Fact.
Now, imagine if you got up with that same energy every day when you was out here, not distracted by everything else going on, not when you first wake up looking at Instagram.
For real.
Facts.
You feel me?
For real.
Like, what if your first mind was to wake up, boom, where my book at? Let's do
Structure.
what we working out, what we doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, man, I be having to check myself when I wake up in the morning not to grab my phone and get on the gram. You know what I'm saying? It just be habit, and I be trying to break myself of that too. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much stuff in the world that be catching us off guard that, you know, we don't even pay no attention to it. You know what I'm saying? So if we could get that discipline and not care about, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of us will win.
That's what the greats have. Like, when you see people, whoever, whether it was Mike playing basketball, that's what they have. They got that discipline.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't care what else is going on around me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing basketball right now. I'm rapping, whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah, and I feel like I kind of feel like I do that with my music because, like, even when we was on tour, man, after tour, I ain't booked for a party or nothing. Where we going? Studio or to the hotel? Like,
Right.
what you mean what we doing?
We still working.
Yeah, like, if I ain't got no studio, okay, going to the club? Nah. For what? We ain't getting paid to go. You feel me? I ain't getting,
Right, for real.
And what we gonna do there? Like, some bullshit might happen. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So it's like, let's just avoid all that.
Yeah.
Studio, room, next city. You know what I'm saying?
Professional.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I try to rock every time I do something. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like, even tonight, I probably go to the studio after the club.
After the club, shit, that's a good 2-3 in the morning.
Man, I do that.
He said
all
that
the
ain't
time.
shit. What's your sleeping schedule like?
I ain't got one.
Just napping.
It's just whenever, you know what I'm saying? Whenever I lay it down, like when I'm out of town, I try. You know, I got to book studio time, like according to somebody else's schedule. But when I'm out here, you know, I get in the studio, I can do what I want to.
Right.
I can sit there till 8 in the morning if I want to with that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, that's another thing where you said, what do you give an artist? Get your own studio.
Fact.
That way you can never stop a vibe, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I might be sitting there here play a beat and I'm like, oh, let me hop in there and say this. You know, if you at home and you catch a vibe, you got, damn, let me call this nigga. Can I get in the studio? Nah, you booked. Damn, you know what I'm saying? You got to
Gotta figure it out.
like, yeah.
And then you already, like, Pat, ready when you ready.
You comfortable. That's another thing, man. A lot of artists don't realize how much it means to be comfortable in the studio.
Super.
You know what I mean? You can tell you comfortable in there. There's some people that can rap, but when they get behind that mic, they just not comfortable.
You got to be comfortable. That's the main thing right there. You got to be comfortable in that booth.
Yeah.
So, we know about the division in Vegas. You kind of brought that together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
With your tracks, like, you first came out, you working with the Gersons, you working with the Cribs, you working with the Bloods.
Mm-hmm.
What's that conversation to get them out of the street politics? Like, what's that conversation when you're around these different niggas that you? Because you're not fucking with niggas. You be around real street niggas.
Yeah,
These ain't no us being from Vegas. We know these niggas.
Facts.
Man, it's been tricky, bro. But you know, a nigga be real respectable with it, and then when you fuck with niggas that's real gangsters, they respectable.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, though. You know, when you fuck with some real gangsters, they'll prove something. They don't have nothing to prove, but they will. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's like, bro, let's do this. Let's, give a nigga a bigger picture. I remember one time, one of the homies from Donna got one of the other niggas said something to him. He had a King Yowda shirt on, had a crown on there.
Yeah.
So the nigga got him like, man, you can wear that shirt. They got a crown on there. And the homie was like, bro, grow up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I heard him say that, I was like, oh, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he see it's a bigger picture than, you know what I'm saying, just what it is. But yeah, it's been bouncy, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Like everybody end up getting along. We end up making some cool music, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of the reason the police used to shut down all my shows out here.
Facts.
And that's part of the reason why. They felt like I was trying to build an organization on some other shit. And really, it's like, come on, bro. I got this studio over here, and there's 20 niggas in here, all from different hoods, and they not tripping. Niggas is talking about bitches, drinking, baby shooting a little dice, not pulling their straps out. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is all cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be happy these niggas ain't out there, because if they wasn't in here, these niggas would have been shooting at each other.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's big that you said that about like the police shutting it down. I don't think motherfuckers know that about us.
Man, they don't.
They don't know how hard it is for y'all to even work.
Have a
like
place
really
to perform.
do something. We ain't got that here.
Shit, the gang unit went up to Bloom already.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, like, bro, listen. When
I went way out to Rubicon, gang units all around that motherfucker. I'm like, what?
Man, bro, I had them tell, there was a, damn, I forget what, it's a club on Fremont. The white dude owned it. I went in there one time, met some broad, right? White dude's like, yeah. I'm like, what up? He said, man, I'm a huge fan. Why you ain't never performed here? I said, man, book me. He said, we'll do it. We'll do it. We set up a date, right? I put out the flyer. Police went up there that same day. Told him he couldn't have the show. He was like, fuck y'all, I'm doing it.
Right.
They told him they was going to set a DUI checkpoint in the front of the parking lot. So everybody that come out the parking lot was going to get checked. You feel me? For a DUI. Man, I'm like, dude, when niggas see the police, they're not even going to turn in this motherfucker. You feel me?
It's going to be over.
So he was like, man, we can't do it. So they was hating to the point like that, but, in my side, I was like, man, I'm going to just keep grinding. Like, if my numbers get up to a certain place, they can't stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
And then when anybody come out here, you see niggas bring me out on stage anyway. You know what I'm saying? When YG perform out here, they bring me out on stage. Ross always, you know what I'm saying? Anytime an artist come out here that I fuck with,
they bring you out.
So, you know what I'm saying?
But it's fucked up because somebody else had to come here for you to be able to do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the hoods and with the bullshit, the police shutting everybody down.
People don't see that part of the game. They don't realize that, man. Like, a lot of artists in Vegas work real hard and the benefits be low because they don't want nothing to happen unless it's like pop. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
If
you're doing pop, they gonna put your ass all through the strip. But if you're doing hip hop or something they feel like the crowd can get aggressive, they shutting that shit down.
Facts.
For real. Nothing gonna last over 3 weeks in a row if it's popping.
Every time. And it's fucked up. Like, shit like that is fucked up. I think, and that goes with the question of motherfuckers always being like, dang, why ain't nobody did this in Vegas? Why ain't nobody ever made it in Vegas? And you a testament right now, like, listen, they shutting us down.
Yeah.
They fucking, like, it's not like we ain't trying. Like I said, you've been trying to unite the city.
Yeah.
And they still shutting it down. So now you get through the pandemic, because you stayed on tour. So the pandemic got to shut you down a little bit, sit you still. You get the new project. What's the next project, and how are you attacking the game now? Because now it's after pandemic. It's like it's a different attack now.
Man, I've been in a couple movies so far, and I'm finna hit that up like super, super hard. I was on Empire twice.
Yeah.
I was on Proven Innocent. They just called me for a series that's coming out on HBO. Start shooting in January.
Okay.
So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to just wiggle everywhere I can. But as far as the music go, man, I'm finna like I said, I got so much music right now. I'm finna hit them hard. I just stopped really because people was really fucking with this album. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, all right, let me push some of these songs a little. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, I got a summer album ready. It's same kind of vibe, just a little more, let's say, chipper, happier. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Some more songs. You know what I'm saying? Maybe for the ladies, a little more. You know what I'm saying? Then I got some shit, man. So I'm gonna just keep pushing, cause you know what I'm saying. Them little checks been coming in, and it's been cool. You feel me?
What's some artists in the city that you ain't worked with that you've been seeing on your list that you think you gonna?
The hardest one.
Who you think you gonna work with?
Yeah, who you been looking at that you would
like that you haven't worked with? You done work with so many artists.
Man, I don't know. I can't really say that. Cause anytime I see a nigga, Hitman had somebody on this page not too long ago, and I asked Hitman who he was. He told me. I had slid in the nigga.
Was he a singer or what?
He was rapping.
Okay. It's Trey Bizzle, probably Trey Bizzle.
No, it wasn't Trey Bizzle.
Oh, okay.
It was somebody. It was a young nigga, and I was like, man, who was that? And he told me, I said, I'm trying to work. He said, I'll set it up. I was like, all right.
For sure.
But anybody, man, like man, I ain't gonna front. Anybody from here trying to work, bro. I work with niggas like, you know, I do be kind of biased on niggas that ain't from here, but them niggas be biased on us. So, you know, I just play what it is, you know what I'm saying? I be in LA all the time, you know, I fuck with a bunch of homies out there, but at the end of the day, it's my job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's love. It's
here,
love to be like that.
Yeah, nigga from here though, that's the first thing when niggas, like, if you ask a nigga who hit me in my DM, first thing I say, where you from? He be like, well, I live in Vegas. Nah, you from here? He be like, nah. Oh, nigga, ching ching. You feel me? Like, that's what it is, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how the United States niggas do us.
No,
you
facts.
Know what I'm saying? So,
facts.
I do the same thing. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
And you and niggas grew like you and Deuce, and y'all got like a brotherhood now. It's not just, you know, Two Bless came here. He like, man, that's big bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a brotherhood now. Yeah. Just building that camaraderie with different people, because you get so many niggas that's like, get big head. Like you said, you not, even when you hit me, I was like, yeah, bro, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, off top. I reach out to people all the time, bro. Like, why shouldn't I, though? Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
know what
what
I'm saying? Like, niggas, I can give you reasons why, a million reasons why I should. I can't give you a reason why I shouldn't.
Yeah.
I think motherfuckers think like, when they come to bigger names, I know for me, it was like, okay, yeah, I know who Yowda is. You know, I didn't listen to Yowda music, but then some niggas like, you know, they be ego like, yeah, I'll come holla at you, but you know, this the ticket, or we gotta do this, or it has to be. I done had motherfuckers hit me that not even close to your level, and like, you gotta holler at my manager first. Like, damn.
Yeah, like, that should be so funny.
Like, we in Vegas, you feel me? Like, even you, like, we got direct contact. We top it up.
Man, I'd be damned if I give a nigga that stay around the corner my manager. Like, what the fuck?
That shit wild.
That's corny though, bro.
That's
corny as fuck. You feel me? Now I can understand if I'm like super booked or maybe, or like, you know what I'm saying? But if, nigga, I just seen your shit. I watched the whole thing. Nigga, I'm here. What's up? Nigga, I just watched your shit, bro. Like, holla at my manager. I done had some niggas get at me like that though.
From the city?
Nah, not here, but just like in general, just like, man, holla at my manager. I'd be like, nah, I'm not doing that.
For real.
Cause you got like, you got real reputations with people, real, you know, like real friendships we've seen with people. Like, Arsenal is probably my favorite battle rapper that raps. Like, he's the only one. Him and Sue Surface, the only niggas who music I like.
Yeah.
So when I seen that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay,
bro, I'd have been to his hood and everything. We supposed to actually we got a song called Sliding. That's crazy. We shooting in June in his neighborhood. That's my nigga.
Okay.
He be moving around, man. When we started this podcast, that's what we wanted to do in Vegas, though. Like, start making people work together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bring different hoods together. Because a lot of times, we all know it'd be over bullshit. You know what I mean? People don't work with each other over the most petty shit you can imagine. You know what I mean?
Some niggas done told me before I heard. I'm like, bro, what? I told this one nigga, I said, bro, if it started off with she said, it ain't true. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for real.
What old girl said, I'd be like, I don't even want to hear the rest of that, bro.
Yeah, for real.
No, real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the best part. I know with us starting this, and you know, so many motherfuckers come in there. Everybody is, I'm gonna say everybody is a topic, but when you bring certain people up, you know, people have they whatever about different niggas. Like, well, I don't fuck with that nigga because of this. It's never nothing real personal. They really know about, or whatever the case may be. And I think when your name was coming up outside of people who knew you, it was a different conversation.
It was. Let me
because
say
it was like,
something,
oh, he from Reno, he not from me, like you said.
Man, any nigga who don't like me ain't never had a conversation with me.
I can believe that.
Any nigga that's ever hated on me or said something bad about me ain't never had a conversation with me, bro. Ain't never been in the same room with me. Ain't never do none of that. Like, a nigga just say something. Like, you know what I'm saying? You hear niggas like, oh, I heard he was a real nigga, but I don't know how. Like, nigga, you don't even know me. So how you hear you hear from different motherfuckers, so you know how that shit go, man.
That's why I'm big on if I hear anything about a nigga, if I can reach and touch you or whatever, I'm not one of them talk behind your back type of niggas. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I would say to this nigga to you. So for us to be having a conversation, be able to have a conversation, I'm like, okay, cool. Me and you can have this conversation because this is what we heard. That's why it's first like, boom, let's get on this. And we seen you a real, like I told you when you first hit me, like Grease was just speaking on you, and it was crazy that we spoke right after me and Grease spoke. Yeah. And like I was telling bro, like one thing that we try to do as far as with the podcast is at least have conversations with, or you know what I'm saying? Because I don't really want a motherfucker in here who I gotta have some type of conversation with you. I don't give a fuck how big you is. Like I'm really from the street part of Vegas. Like I'm not trying to just be around you. I'm not.
Nigga, that's why it's perfect set. Nigga, come sit on the couch. Come out.
Right.
Come holler at me, nigga.
Holler
you feel
at me,
me?
man.
Like it's perfect setting. You know what I'm saying?
Right. When it come to doing your videos though, like Llama, you had a llama in the motherfucker.
Yeah. Tryna fuck up some commas. I'm tryna fuck on her pilot. I live out in the desert. My best friend is a llama. Got me all in her ear. Spitting game like a scholar. I get hit like a collar. I get bread like a doctor. Niggas keep talking that shit. I come around like karma. She don't know how to give head, but that pussy a sauna.
What's your? You thinking of treatment?
I just been trying to be on some real different shit, bro. And it come from like being on like the movie sets and shit like that. Niggas getting creative, and for real, I always had like a mindset to do that, but I was like, motherfuckers don't want to see that out of me. Niggas want to see the cars, the chains, you know what I'm saying, this type of shit.
Man.
And then I'm like, bruh, like, fuck what everybody, fuck what I think they want to see. Let me put this out here and see what they really say about
me
it.
being a video nigga, I'm gonna let you know. That's what I want. Like I'm not a Busta Rhymes fan because of his music. I'm a Busta Rhymes fan because of his videos.
Yeah, off top.
And
I'm creative. And
Joyner Lucas is the same way. I'm big on Joyner Lucas because of his visuals. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he dope as a rapper, but his visuals is crazy. Yeah, he do. He got bars, but I became a fan because of his visual. He had the whole story. And I was like, oh shit, the visual is dope. So
and
me, I look for
stories
that.
in your rhymes though.
Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't.
That's why it has to be that. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to Lessons, Hard Times, when I listen to the project, I'm like, these is stories.
On me.
Like me being a video dude and looking like I be looking for that, and then especially when it be from like the bigger artists, because I feel like y'all got the budget to do it. And then
do it right.
Yeah, so when I see like niggas just doing the regular shit, I'm like, man, you ain't regular.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Wait till this turn off. I'm gonna show y'all the one me and Day Deuce got coming.
Man, how is that with Day Deuce?
For real. Shout out Day Deuce.
Day Deuce.
Bro, he just called me on FaceTime too. I ignored his call. I'll call you back in a minute.
We finna have an issue. This nigga, Day Deuce hit us up. Bro, what's up when I'm get on the couch? We hit him up. We hit him back.
Man, that's Day Deuce. That's Deuce. It ain't nothing personal, bro. Listen, bro, this nigga, I'll be like, bro, is you screening my motherfucking calls, my nigga? Like, nigga, I got something for you to do, nigga. What is you doing? Like, I be on this nigga ass, bro. He do everybody like that, bro. We on tour. The first tour we went on, I lied to him about each time we had to be somewhere.
Yeah.
They lying to me because I'll be a little late. I'm lying to this nigga about 2 hours. You feel me? We made every flight, though. You feel me? We made every flight, though. But, like, man, Deuce just be,
so that's
be in his
just
own world. Yeah, don't take it personal. I be taking it personal sometimes because that's my nigga. I be like, bro, what the fuck? We argue all the time. He be like, but I'm on the phone with you now. I be like, bro. Like, I'll call this nigga about 4 times. Like, you know how your chick do? I call him 4 times. I see him on Instagram. I be like, come on, my nigga. Like, I be like, bro, I don't want to get at you how my bro be getting at me. Like, I just called you. You can post, but you can't call me. And I be like, come on, bro. I don't want to do that, bro. I be like, damn, my nigga, what's up? Oh, yeah, I meant to call you back. And I be like, bro, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. I'm finna come at you like baby, bro. You feel me? Like, come on, my nigga. And they be important shit we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be on that nigga ass, bro, but. That's his dude.
How long y'all been rocking?
Shit, 2000, maybe like almost 8 years.
Speaking of that, I ain't trying to split this coke up. Yowda, what you talking about? Don't get your ass choked up. Deuce, what you talking about? Nigga, this is my lick. I mean, we can split the cash, but nigga, this is my bricks. Hold up, nigga. You ain't say that from the get-go. Thought it was 50-50. At least let a brick go.
He one of your favorite people to collab with?
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, my vibe just be, me and Deuce, Now the difference between everybody else, me and Deuce would get up in there and work. We'll sit there all day, and like it'll be a point where I'd be like, "Come on, bro, let me do this all by myself." Like that type of shit. You know, we be in there just vibing. He'll help me out on songs. I'll help him out on songs. You know what I'm saying? Deuce got more of a harmony to him. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, me, I'm just like, you know, Deuce can harmonize and do all that shit. So sometimes he be like, "Yeah, slow it down." But if I'm gassing, sometimes he be like, "Yeah." A couple songs I've been gassing, and he be like, "Yeah, I don't want on there." You know what I'm saying?
Because he on the project twice.
Yeah. But he was around the whole time. I be telling some of the homies that they be like, "Yeah, put me on a project." I'm like, "Bro, you come to the studio and we do something hot. It's coming out."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just come here. Like niggas don't get that, bro. Like you got to be really dedicated. Like I be telling niggas to be like, "Man, I was in the studio with you a day, and we ain't recording nothing." And I be like, "Nigga, I sat in the studio in Miami for 30 days with Ross and didn't record one song."
Right, real shit.
On my own dollar though. I went out there in Miami, like right after we did Ballin, and I went to a studio every day, 35 days, bro. Went to a studio every single day, sat there and did this.
Damn.
35 days, bro. My own money in Miami. Didn't go out to the club, didn't do none of that shit, bro. Didn't fuck with no bitches or none of that shit, bro. And
so you watching this process?
I'm watching this process. I'm thinking I'm coming out there to get on something.
Yeah.
But you know, he busy, he working. Different producers coming there. I met Cool and Dre like that. They gave me some tracks, but it was a whole learning experience for me, man. And I ain't gonna lie, after like the 32nd, 33rd day, I was kind of like, man, fuck, this some bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And somebody called me. This chick called me. She be in her spiritual shit. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I just called you because something told me to call you and not to give up. And I was like, damn, bitch. I was just sitting there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I did that, bro. And what that did, it kind of like, it showed me like I gotta work to do this. It's not gonna get handed to me. My work ethic gotta be crazy, cause his work ethic was crazy.
Right.
And it was like that nigga just went in there, and I was like, you know, I just gotta do what I gotta do. I came back home and hit the studio and it didn't come out.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So that 30 days might have been like, but I met hella niggas going in and out of there. You know, He introduced me like, you know what I'm saying, like no other, man. That nigga, you know, when he put you with somebody, he put you on the pedestal. So niggas was fucking with me out the gate off of that. So, but yeah, so I be like, niggas, man, I was in the studio with you and record one song. And when niggas do that, I be like, bro, you don't even know the half.
Of what you went through.
Yeah, like, come on, my nigga. Like, one time I be busy, you know what I'm saying?
So do you feel like niggas is lazy?
Yeah. 100%.
Because they complaining a lot, but when I'm listening to you, it's like they not even putting in the same work that.
Like, bro, niggas have no clue, bro. Like, for real, like, you know, niggas see all the jewels and shit, flashy shit, cars and shit, nigga. It was a point where, nigga, you know, the homies, you know, we had a little thing going on and I had money in the pot. You know, the homies stopped giving me my money and started buying clothes from me because I wouldn't even buy myself clothes because I spent everything on music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's real shit.
Or like they was like, even my first watch. You know, the homies took some of my money out. 3 of them put money in, and said, "We just bought you this, man, because you know you need a watch, so you just pay us back out of woo woo woo." Like niggas, they was taking my money, buying shit, but I was in the studio so much because I wouldn't spend money on nothing else. I wouldn't buy no clothes, wouldn't do nothing. And niggas, that's why I be like, niggas to get their chains and shit first, and I'm like, bro, you bought that, why didn't you shoot the video? Why you ain't do this? He's like, And then like niggas, niggas would be like, they say this all the time, like, oh, but niggas help you. I'm like, you know why them niggas help me? Because they see me putting everything into this. Like, if you fuck with somebody and I see you putting 200% into it, I'm gonna start believing in it too. Like, damn, this nigga working his ass off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna get a piece of this. Like, or just be like, man, I'm gonna help the homie because he doing this. You know what I'm saying? And niggas don't get that, bro. Niggas is lazy as fuck.
I think that's where we at as far as Code 7. We've been noticing, like, it's motherfuckers that's just fucking with us. Just like, we see y'all working. We see y'all grinding. Even today, a nigga just shot us some little bread to the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just on the strength. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, man. Like you said, it's, for the city, motherfuckers see it. They just look out.
And then that's another thing, man, just to, like, whoever see this, young niggas coming up, artists, these niggas charging them for features, they do the same thing. Like, niggas don't know, like, I can get a feature from damn near anybody. Just, you know, the Ross thing is cool, you know what I'm saying? But niggas will look me up and they see you work, okay, he gonna put this out, he gonna do this. Because I do it all the time. Like,
you said you didn't pay for a lot of your features.
I only paid for one. The only feature I ever paid for was 2 Chainz.
Back out. Hit your girl, pull her back out. Hell weave, killer, pull a track out, then cash out. This is how I do it, cause I do it for the money. On a strict diet, all I do is smoke onions. Shoes cost 600, CL 600. I rap like my business, COD, nigga, no frontin'. When you see me, boy, I'm stuntin'. No keys, I press that button.
And that time I paid 2 Chainz for that feature, and I was like, I'll never pay for it. It just, the business was so fucked up. I was like, I'll never pay for another feature again. And then I was a big
You
block.
around people paying these people, so when do you?
But I
break
tell
it down
them
to
though,
them?
yeah, all the time. But niggas is like, niggas want to take the quick route, bro.
Okay.
Like niggas see you working. Like I had, the song I got with Kevin Gates. He threw me that.
One shot, I leave a nigga whole wig on. If he survive, he gon' have Down syndrome.
Chris gon' back to back, nigga gon' flip him, nigga won't kill him. Yeah. Chris gon' back to back, nigga gon' flip him, nigga won't kill him. Yeah.
Like niggas will see you working and doing something, bro, and niggas won't mind to give you something. It's like if you see a nigga hustling on the street, this nigga over there getting some money. Now let me throw him a little sack.
Facts.
I see him doing this thing. That's what he's doing. Let me throw him something. Like niggas will do the same thing with music, but like, cause I do it. If a nigga hit me for a feature, I where you from, boo? I look a nigga up first, like all the time. What's his numbers? If a nigga working and ain't got that much following as me, I'm like, man, just shoot me the song. If it's cool, I'm gonna get on it.
And as long as you see that he got some type of work,
if he working and doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be like, yeah, all right, I'll do this, or I'll just charge a nigga super low. But if a nigga, sometimes a nigga, I look on this page, he all the way jeweled down and all this shit, and then he got 2 plays on Spotify for the last. You break bread, nigga. Like, he's not finna put it out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Majority of the features I do, niggas don't even put about. Niggas do that shit just for like, oh, I had a song with this nigga. I got a song with this nigga.
That's weird.
right? And it's just that's
But
weird.
yeah, bro,
shit.
niggas, I ain't gonna front. Niggas is lazy. Niggas don't know what it take. Like, you gotta really sacrifice, bro. And I really did that. And to this day, I still do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
you gotta figure out what's more important. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had my last dollar right now, and it was like, well, we gotta go here or do this, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna gamble on myself.
That's
Before anything
the
else,
best
you know
way
what
to
I'm
go.
saying? It's a lot of shit I want right now that I'm not gonna do because it's like, man, I want to shoot a movie, I want to do this, I want to do that. So it's like, man, that shit gonna have to wait.
Like, although I got the bread, I'm still.
Yeah, it's like
I'm not
finna do that. Yeah.
That's real. I think a lot of niggas need that. They need to know that and everything. So with you being like, you a Muslim.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm fasting.
Yeah. Did you grew up like that or?
Nah. My dad been in prison since I was 3. My dad was a Muslim and my uncle was. I didn't really practice it until maybe I got 19, 20.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then, so like, for the last, let's say 19. So I went to the joint a couple times, got out, but then I really started getting.
You did federal time or state time?
Both.
In Nevada or?
I did. I was in Carson City. I was in Wells Camp and Carlin Camp. Then I did my Fed time in Lompoc, USP.
Okay.
Yeah. I did 3 years in the state and I did 5 years in the Fed.
In the Feds.
Yeah.
Okay. So with coming up doing the Muslim thing and have that help with discipline? I know you pray more. You
and fast, yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, my prayers ain't up to what they pour. That 5 times a day, man. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the fasting goes, and like I feel like I'm a pretty disciplined dude. Like fasting goes, I'm vegan. We didn't travel all across the country. I just stuck to my diet like no other. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
It's like I feel like I'm pretty disciplined, but I feel like investing in yourself is everything, man. Like whether it's your food, your work ethic, whatever, it's got to be coming from inside of you, man. And I feel like people are lazy because they looking at everything outside.
Sure.
That's facts. With all the collabs you did, what's your favorite collab? Like, which one do you go back to any of them? Like
probably Fat Trail. All the music I got with Fat Trail, cause that's my nigga. Like I was out there in the trenches in DC with him. He come out here, like we had a different bond. Like me and that nigga was like you know what I'm saying. And then them niggas out there in DC, they like when I went out there to fuck around, they took me in. Like you know what I'm saying. It was really.
It's really love.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That's what's up.
So yeah, Fat Trail, free Fat Trail too. He should be home in December.
Yeah, man, it's like free Fat Trail. I met him once in Miami Memorial Day weekend. And he was just walking the beach and shit.
Yeah.
That was my only time really getting a chance
Yeah,
to
real
meet him.
nigga just can't stay out of them streets, man.
It be like that, man.
do
It be
be.
like that, man. It be.
When niggas got money though, like I don't know, like you around industry niggas. Is it ever that conversation like, bro, we okay? You ain't got to be in the streets. Like we good. We
Hell no.
okay.
I ain't, you know, a lot of them industry niggas, bro, don't be.
We know. Well, I know that. I'm
Like,
saying when
'cause
you
you
get
gotta-
across the certain ones, it is.
You can tell it's a vibe, and you know what I'm saying. Niggas chop it up like that, but a lot of them niggas, bro, are scared of this shit. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of them is like, you know, I'd say about 80% of the niggas ain't never got no real money until rap. Maybe 85. You know what I'm saying? So they whole mind state is kind of like.
So they ain't had a
you
money
can't-
until rap
you can't-
anyway.
Yeah, you can't talk to some of the niggas like they wouldn't understand sometimes how a nigga mob around, like how we was on tour, and like what was it, in Kansas City? They put me at that hole in the wall. In Kansas, this one of the hooded spots. Niggas was like, you going over there? I'm like, yeah. Like, what? Fuck yeah, for the few dollars I'm going. You know what I'm saying? And you know them niggas be like, we ain't going over there. We ain't doing that. We ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on. But you know, when it's time for them to shoot the videos and all the hood niggas show up, it's cool. But then after the cameras go off, you don't want to be around them. It's like, come on, bro.
That's how it really be.
That's how it be. It be like that with some of the local niggas. Like y'all really not
Oh, man.
that. And then when it's time to shoot a video,
They
you
gonna
calling
call.
everybody like, "Hey, pull up!" Like, bro, I don't even.
Yeah.
Nigga ain't seen you in 3 years.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, my mama, it be like, niggas be weird like that.
Like,
man.
don't call my nigga. Don't inbox. If you ain't got my number, don't leave me alone.
Man, say it twice, bro.
That shit ridiculous, man.
For real.
So I got this segment I call Game for Lames, man. So let the people know some game you done acquired that you feel they help you like duck some bullshit or some game of OG or somebody that gave you.
Man, the nigga Big Block, he the one that brought out Jeezy, them, what's it, them group that thing, them boys? Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Big Block, you know what I'm saying? He do a
yeah.
lot, he put out a lot of niggas. The best advice he gave me, he was like, man, we was in Atlanta, and I had just shot a video out there in my homeboy hood or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was fucking with the niggas and shit like that. He said, Yowda, come here, man. I said, what's up? He said, man, you a real nigga, man. Everybody fuck with you. I was like, yeah. He said, listen, that shit ain't got nothing to do with this music industry. Being a real nigga ain't gonna get you in this music industry. You gotta be a real businessman.
Gotta be a real business.
I was like, what? He was like, it's a big difference. He said, you a real nigga, like niggas fuck with you, but you gotta be a real businessman.
For sure.
And I was,
For real.
and I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
that's real,
like,
man.
and it hit me when he said it, and I started looking at everything a different way. And it's real though. Like,
Yeah.
niggas, you can be a real nigga, but you gotta be a real businessman
You gotta
because,
learn the other part of the game.
yeah.
It ain't about what you worth, it's about what you can negotiate. That's why
Real
you see
shit.
in sports too. You be like, damn, how you get this paid this much? 'Cause it's about what you can negotiate.
What you can make the ass, but it's crazy for you to
Cause
say
you know in that corporate world, real nigga don't mean nothing.
Oh hell.
No, not at all. And I think we had that conversation when niggas just starting this shit and doing the different things we doing, and you know, being like, you know, us being from where we from, we street, whatever the case may be, and then we talking to these niggas, we like, man, listen, you gotta take that street politics out of this shit. It's not
Fast.
Man, we
and
try
they
to tell
be
them all the time.
for Vegas to really be on, we need a real nigga. Like we need a real nigga. I'm like, no, we need a nigga that's gonna promote us right, that's gonna do the business side. Like, I don't think we need a nigga that's gonna go back to prison like a BG. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we don't
for
need
real.
to see murder.
Cause
Like,
I
we
like,
need to be alright.
like if you think of since you said that, you think of St. Louis. Who the first rapper to put St. Louis on?
Nelly.
It's hot in here. You can't tell me that's just
No, he
like
went on that.
nigga, like that ain't no. You feel me? I mean, he might be a real nigga behind that, but that song is like nigga,
Yeah.
that's for the females, and that ain't no
facts.
street
Club.
shit. He ain't talking about
Facts.
no guns or no nothing.
None
I
of
don't
that
think
shit.
he ain't really went there in none of his music.
Nah.
Right, real shit.
After
know
that
what I'm
first
saying?
album, he wasn't even on nothing like that.
Yeah, so it's like, come on, man, we need a real nigga to say what though. You know?
No, real shit. Real shit. So, well, you know, we finna get, before we get up out of here, one thing I do want to ask, you know, the main question in Vegas is nobody's really got on yet. For you to be one of the niggas, regardless of however they feel,
Dude ain't got on.
to do these world tours, like, is it really a level to being on? Like, do you rate your success to do you rate your success to Ross? Or are you you cool with where you at?
No, I'm not cool where I'm at all. Like, not even close. But like, what is success? Like, I do for myself. I get paid off what other niggas think is other niggas do as a hobby. What I want to do. I take care of my mama, my son. You know what I'm saying? I help the homies out when they need help. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you just said you're not really nigga. You ain't ball. You ain't take care. You ain't take care of your mama. You ain't ball.
What is your level of success? I don't have to have $1 million to be successful.
Right.
Everybody around me just got to be straight, nigga. If it's 10 niggas with us and we all moving as a unit and we all business certified and got our shit together, and these my close ones, I'm successful. We ain't got to be the richest niggas in the world to be successful. You know what I'm saying? We just got to be on our shit. So I feel like niggas be like, oh, ain't nobody on, but it's like, shit, it might be a nigga on around the corner just working a square job that we don't know about.
Right, for real.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm successful right now. I feel like I got a lot of growing to do and a lot more shit, but as far as right now, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody in my circle is doing what they're supposed to do, and I'm pushing them to do more. Being a positive leader makes me feel like I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you put on for the city? I'm gonna give my answer, but do you feel like you put on for the city?
My honest answer?
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Because I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of these niggas didn't even know about Vegas, street niggas and that until I got to their city and was yelling that shit. Wow. I've been all around across this country, nigga, when I first started. You know, not to be too big-headed, but I'm going to go there right now because, I was rocking $250,000 in jewelry in niggas' hoods all around this country. Right. No security, just me and a couple niggas from here.
Right.
Nigga, where you from? Vegas. Oh, they got hoods out there? Yeah, nigga, they got a Martin Luther King, West Side, East Side, all that. For real? Niggas didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? All these clubs I'm going into, nigga, they talking about, we got Vegas niggas in the building. You know what I'm saying? In New York, nigga, Miami, Vegas niggas in the building. You know what I'm saying? We was in LA, nigga, Future, like, oh, I got Vegas in the building because he seen me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, nigga, like, until a nigga can really say that, and then I didn't help a lot of people put their shit out. I didn't help people with distribution, not charged them. Right. They got the same distribution as me. I'm not charging niggas. If you from here and you trying to put your shit out, I'll give you the same distribution I got going. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I don't. I feel like I've been doing what I'm supposed to do as far as that. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up, 100. That was really my answer. Like, I feel like I do. You know, I do my work. I do my research, and I'm like, well, y'all can't name another nigga that wouldn't set with Sway and set on from Vegas. You can't give me another nigga that done been on all these different couches that y'all trying to go to, that y'all trying to get to, in front of these different people, different cities, different states. And when they introduce you as Vegas. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I feel like you have. So, you know, just getting up out of here, I want to let you know we appreciate.
For sure. And I appreciate the niggas showing me love.
City with love, yeah. Like, and you doing it with love. You're not one of them niggas like, nah, it's going to cost a bag. Like, you showing the love when you do it. For sure. Love is getting love.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, man. So, hey, y'all know what it is, man. We do got Yowda up in here. We getting up out of here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. One more time, if y'all want to know where to follow Yowda at.
Yowda everywhere. Tumblr, Twitter, Thriller, Instagram, all that. Like I said, follow me. Got motivation on there. If you don't know me, you just hating. It's a reason for you to follow me too. You know what I'm saying?
Download the new project, man. OG Status, man. You got a name of the next project before we get up out of here?
Ooh, nah, I don't.
Oh, man.
Got a name for it.
Well, y'all know what it is, man. We'll be back with bro. We gone. Let's go.
Go hard for this. How the fuck you winning if you lost in this? Niggas think they own, so they get off in this. It's easy to get crossed in this. On TOP, we gon' get far from this. Step up in they town and burn it down like I'm a horse.